Welcome everybody to this new video, TechExpress. Let's say that we wanted to get started by adding blocks directly here into WordPress. I'm going to leave you the link down below in the description so we can all get started totally for free. So how can we get started for free? Once that you have linked your actual account here into WordPress, which is going to be much faster in my case to use a Gmail account, what I wanted to do is to focus now into the creation of an actual block here into WordPress. So let's say, for example, here what you wanted to do is to choose a domain what you wanted to get started with. Let's assume that we are going to be getting started with TechExpress. And it's going to be showing you lots of stuff that we can just get started with, or what you can use to focus with the WordPress free element that was generated for us. So we're going to go for continue. We have now a free domain, so we're going to focus now into the free version only. So guys, the actual domain and the actual dashboard is now being created automatically. So what are my goals? Today, what I wanted to do is to only focus into write and publish only. Let's go into continue, and here is my blog name. I'm going to go for something catchy, for example, the AI versus creators. Now the tagline, I'm going to go once again into AI versus creators. Common issues between both of them, right? So now what we can do is to start writing like right away. So this is the part what you wanted to log into your WordPress dashboard and choose a WordPress theme. Usually what I do before I just get started to check out the blog design, the watching blog videos and all that, I wanted to just go straight right away into start writing. So I wanted to go into start writing. And this one should be sending me directly into the foundations of the actual WordPress. Now this is the part where you want to get started by creating your first blog post. You can start by creating content for your blog by writing your first blog post, navigating into posts, and adding an actual new section here, and write your post using the WordPress blog editor, add images, formatting, and publish it when ready. So you can take the tool if you wanted to. In my case, I just don't want to focus there. I wanted to focus here into the post title and start writing or type to insert an actual blog. So here I'm going to go for AI versus content creators. And here, if I type my fast forwarding here, I can add images, I can add a heading, a gallery, listing, quote, artist, audio, and so much more. Now, I have just having my actual creative process here, and then what I wanted to do is to do some style here. So usually what we do is just to make sure that I have here this add block section where you can just get started to adding, like for example, like heading. So here I'm going to type, why is AI so popular in 2024, right? So here is my title. Now I'm going to scroll a little bit down. And here I'm going to add a new element of my actual blog. So just scroll here your mouse here. I go for heading. And now, why are content creators against AI? So I have now two elements here. Usually what we do is to add a little bit down here. Let's say here, like an image. So you can upload an image, you can select an image or insert from URL. Since we are just getting started, let's say that we wanted to go focus with something for pixels, for example, and go for artificial intelligence. So I could go here, AI, I go for search, and you can see that here is the clicked here, go for selecting, and here it actually looks really great so far. So what I want to be doing here is just to make and add a little bit of style here into our title. So I'm gonna just leave this like that as it is. If you double click in here, what you can do is to change the aspect ratio to make this a square, to make this like it's standard, like a portrait, classic portrait. If this is wide to wide, you can make the scale for the container, like your cover, the full resolution, advanced, and so much more. So, and do exactly the same formatting as I am doing here into the upper side. So as you can see now, I have my actual blog already been created here. This is the part where you wanted to check out how it actually looks, the customizing of the blog appearance. So you can personalize your blog appearance by customizing its color, the fonts, the layout, other design elements. So you can navigate here into the upper side, and you can see that we have the list view of how are the elements that we could just get started with. If I go for the top blocker, I could choose only blocks, so I can add more elements, writing prompts, I can add more media, I can add video press, images comparison, the design of the buttons, columns, groups, and so much more. Usually columns are actually great for people who want to get started by adding much more elements into their actual local elements. So you can see that there's going to be a variation to start with, this one or this one. That's totally optional for you. So I choose this column and I can add 3 different columns. For example, like an image. If you kind of like what you see in here, what I want to do in here is now to change my actual appearance of the actual elements. So I'm going to go here into next, and done. And here usually what we do is to choose a new theme. So you can focus into themes that are of course totally for free, because let's say go for free. We don't want to pay absolutely for anything today. So let's go for something catchy, easy, and great for us. So let's say for example, let's go for this underline. Here is the auto connection beyond the obstacle. Usually what we do is just to delete this. Go for trust, go for trust, go for trust. And this one, this is draft, the one that we have just created. Let's go into publish. Down here you can see that we have more elements on the quick links. For example, writing more blog posts, promoting this with Blazed, managing more content, adding a domain, managing more stuff, explore the plugins, and so much more. So you can ask the Yoast CEO, you can add the page builder, you can add the voice descriptions, the Sensei Pro, and so much more. So guys, that is how you can get started here inside the actual WordPress. So if you kind of like what you're seeing here, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you want to receive more great tips on how you can all get started here inside the actual WordPress. It's not that hard to creating posts. What is a little bit, let's say, difficult is to design your actual website directly here into WordPress. So we have an actual full tutorial of that. So if you wanted to check that out, I'm going to leave you the link down below in the description so we can all get started totally for free. So with that being said, we have now reached the very end of the video. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, guys. I'm going to leave you the link down below in the description of the WordPress so we can all get started totally for free today. Thank you so much for watching the video, and hopefully we can all see you to a brand new section of TechPress. See you soon.